So I have been using the T29 for over a week now, and this tank, alongside the whole platoon, became my primary premium vehicle to farm silver, and it became my primary platoon to farm experience. After all, it does earn a lot of it, since it is a premium vehicle, and I would actually say that the T29, at least at the moment, is probably one of the more fun to drive vehicles, as well as probably one of the more powerful premium vehicles within its tier. I mean, it has decent armor, it is a heavy tank after all, it has a fantastic turret, has a fantastic main gun, it is definitely not slow, although there are some faster vehicles, but the speed on this thing isn't that bad at all. Fantastic penetration, decent turret rotation speed, although the reload is a bit slow, but it will get the job done. After all, this is a very, very big gun, and the ammo that you get with it is also really nasty. Explosive APDS, so APC, BC, I believe. We will see what type of ammo it's using, but it is using very, very good ammo. So how does this thing perform? Well, I'll show you some of the fantastic games that I've had with this thing earlier today. And honestly, this thing is just so fun to drive. I'm doing really well with the T29. APC BC, yeah, there we go. It has two types of APC BC. One of them is explosive, the other one is classic. The primary one that I use is explosive. And first hit, first destroy tank of the match. Okay, that was quick. That was actually really quick. And this slow position here is fantastic for this vehicle. Basically, you can hide the hull, and the only thing that is visible is the turret. Now, you can technically get penetrated in the turret. The turret roof is not that armored, it's actually very paper. And you can overpressure the vehicle if you manage to land a shot at the top of it. That's one of the things that I forgot to mention last time. Although that area is so small, it's not that easy to get hit there, but still have to keep in mind a high explosive shell. If it lands there, basically it's game over, but it has a very tough turret, so you can basically just leave the turret exposed and you will bounce 99% of incoming shells. T29, very nice shot at the side armor, and that was a very good hit. Now, the accuracy of this main gun is... it's actually better than the accuracy on the M6E2, although they're using the same main gun, but for some reason the main gun on this thing is a lot more accurate than the main gun on the M6. Not really sure why that's the case, but my shells are actually landing right on spot when I'm driving this vehicle, but with the M6 it's not really that that accurate. So this tank does have some advantage over the M6, although the M6 is also really good. That's the first aircraft kill for today. Let's go back to the tank. And on this map, this position is literally the best position that you can find. On the other side of the map, I usually avoid to go around the rock, although you can easily hide below the rock over there, with only the turret being exposed. After all, this tank has a very good gun depression. It can lower the gun quite a bit, which is one of the main traits that you should take advantage of with the T29. Now, why do I say that this might be the best vehicle for farming silver? Well, you get decent... I mean, the matchmaking with this vehicle is okay. You can actually penetrate higher tier vehicles easily with this. Even the T54 can get penetrated if you shoot at the lower plate, or if you shoot the T54 with high explosive at the commander, it overpressures the T-54, so it is doing really well when faced with vehicles of higher tiers. It has overall, I mean, it has everything that you need. So the T29 is definitely one of the best vehicles to farm silver, and it's also very fun to drive. Not like, for example, the mouse, which is very slow. This thing is much faster than the mouse. Much faster. You get a decent gun with fantastic ammo, and it's much easier to drive around, position. You can also escape bombs with the mouse. You have to be careful around the bombs, since the bombs are very dangerous. Although the mouse platoon does get some good medium tanks, but those medium tanks are, I guess, okay, but in the end they're kind of paper. And this thing can take hits, so it's much easier to drive around, and it's much easier to use. Nice, one more kill, perfect. That was kill number 6. Have to be careful around the bombs, since, as we all know, I'm the favorite target for bombers. T-54, and I hit the imaginary invisible hitbox from the rock. They really should fix the hitboxes. I mean, that clearly didn't have any obstacles, but it hit the invisible wall and I couldn't save our light tank. And there's a T-3485. Why is a T-3485 fighting with this thing? I have no idea, but that was kill number 7. And I'm holding the position really well. This is literally the best possible position on this map and on this game mode. I've learned this map really well. This is one of my favorite maps now. And that rattle escaped. Oh, look, a SU, and that was a good hit. Now I'm using the explosive APC-BC, which is very nasty. It's very similar to APHE, although I would say it's better than APHE, since it does seem to have a bit more penetration, but... Oh look, the rattle decided to show itself, and it's dead. Perfect. Although I did not get the kill somehow, even after machine gunning it, but it's fine. Panther, let's see if they come around the corner. I love the ray tracing effects, they're so nice. This game looks so good with ray tracing, by the way. Although it's definitely demanding, but it's very nice to look at. Some fantastic frame rate. AMX and 4. How did that miss? I have absolutely no idea. But it missed. A Panther. I'm still reloading. You also have to hide the lower plate of the vehicle, since the lower plate of the T29 is also kind of easy to penetrate, so definitely taking advantage of the terrain is the way to go. Now let me see if I can kill the AMX M4. Well, I can't. Or I can. Well, I dropped the bombs. We will see what will happen. I missed with the missiles. And there was a double kill. The bombs killed the AMX and my main gun killed the SPAA. That was a good catch. Technically I am on 11 kills now. Well, let's see if I manage to shoot down the aircraft. There we go. Now I am at 12 kills. Beautiful. Our team is holding the base, and yeah, I think we are going to win. Well, that was a good match. That was a fantastic match. So as you can see, this vehicle is so easy to drive. It's very easy to get into the vehicle, and yeah, I absolutely dominated the match there. That was a very good match. Well, we have the same map, but different objective. Well, actually, same objective but different location. Well, I'll just go towards the zone. And I will also show you some fantastic positions where you can go with this vehicle early on. That will give you a very good advantage. And that's the first kill. Explosive APC BC loves paper tanks. If you manage to land a shell in a very nice spot, it just kills. No, I haven't really reached that house. There is my destination. Basically, you have this little opening, and since this tank is quite tall, you can hide the hole and only the turret is visible. And that's a Death Star. Let's use the machine gun. There we go. Ammunition exploded. Actually, crew kills. Okay. So this little house is the ideal spot for this vehicle on this side of the map. Since you only have your turret visible, the hull is hidden behind the building. And for this vehicle, this is a fantastic position because the hull is the weaker part. And now only the turret is visible, so the enemy that is going to come towards my position is going to have to face the toughest part of my tank. Now you have to be careful, since this is also quite a long tank. You have to be careful not to get shot in the back, since you're kind of exposed from the center of the map, and some vehicles do go there, some of the enemy tanks go there, so have to make sure that you always keep an eye on what's happening behind you. Since after all, this is a good tank, but it's also a big one, so the size is kind of in the way here. But I mean, just look at how big this thing is compared to the house. It's a very big tank. And that FV is trying to do something funny. I'll intercept him. And it didn't penetrate. Okay, fair enough. Now the reloads is... You know what's funny? I actually noticed that the reload sometimes seems to be faster when you are fighting. It's actually very nice attention to detail. When you're fighting a vehicle, the reload is actually faster because the adrenaline in the tank kicks in. Very nice attention to detail there. And now the reload is a little bit slower after the tank is destroyed. Very, very nice attention to detail. So, let's see. Well, I think it's going well so far. We hold the base, and this is literally one of the most ideal positions for this vehicle on this side of the map. Even ATGMs will have a problem to penetrate your armor. A Tiger 2 right in the turrets, and the Tiger 2 has been eliminated. So you can cover both the front and the center very easily from this position. Although you have to be careful not to expose the vehicle. That's a Yak Tiger, and I hit the lower part, but it didn't do much. It only damaged the transmission. Okay. Watching artillery for the Yak Tiger. Also watching for any possible tanks coming in from the back. Hey, Tortoise. Now the Tortoise is very easy to disable. He has huge weak spots, and with AP CBC, with the explosive AP CBC, you can just shoot at the weak spots and the shell will just do the rest. The Tortoise took a massive hit there. My main gun also has been damaged. We'll have to repair it. Yeah, it's blown up. We'll have to repair the main gun, and then... Now this is a bad spot to be at because... Well, I say bad spots. I should have started to repair while being hidden. But let's see if I can kill the Tortoise. A huge weak spot on the top of the Tortoise. Yeah, as you can see, that was enough to kill it. Just shoot the top turrets, and 1 or 2 hits, and the Tortoise is dead. Just like that. Now that tank over there is looking at me, and I I'm trying not to expose the back of my tank, although I might have to since no one else is doing anything. Let's risk. They were looking at me, but I managed to land a hit. Unfortunately, didn't kill the tank, but it did some heavy damage. Now the enemy tank is crippled, so hopefully the team will finish off the vehicle. I think they did. Okay. I am at 6 kills, which is still pretty solid. You can also do this move and have more armor pointed towards the enemy, and that's a T95. Now, one of the vehicles that you can't penetrate from the front is a T95. You simply can't penetrate the front with this tank, with this main gun, and with this ammo. It penetrates up to 260mm. The T95 has 305mm frontal armor, so unfortunately you can't penetrate the frontal armor with this vehicle. The tactic that you should use is basically try to shoot the tracks, shoot the main gun, and then go to the side and shoot the T95 in its side. That's how you should eliminate that vehicle with this tank. Unfortunately, that's one of the drawbacks is for just the T95, but again, it's not a immortal tank. Just shoot the tracks, shoot the gun, and go to its side while it's repairing and just kill it. It has fantastic machine guns, by the way. The machine guns 12.7 and I think it's 50 cals as well, so it does have some decent penetration. Lightly armored vehicles and tracks are getting torn to shreds by the machine guns, so you don't have to worry about the machine guns underperforming. This tank has awesome machine guns, probably one of the best ones that I've seen in the tier. Now the enemy holds the base, which means I might have to go forward. I'm also waiting for the right moment, because I know that... Okay, I think it's time to move a bit forward. There's the enemy vehicle that is capturing the base. And it is a Panzer IV. There we go. Very nice shot at the side. And the enemy tank was destroyed. That's kill number 7. That was kill number 7. Let me go and capture the base now, since we have to ensure the victory. Now you do get silver for kills, you get silver for medals, you also get silver for capturing the bases. So you should try to do as much as possible to earn as much silver as possible. And so far I think I was doing a really good job with that. Now, where should I go next? I have no idea. I think I might just stay here. I mean, after all, the match is almost over. Let's try and keep the base for as long as possible. Well, I think we're going to win the match anyway, but maybe one more kill? Or, yeah, I did not intend to shoot. Misfire, I guess. Well, yeah, did not get the last kill, but nonetheless, that was a good match. Not as good as the first one, but still, was a good match. Pretty happy with the result. And let's go to the next one. Now on this map, I mean, the new maps offer a lot of very good positions, and I love to take advantage of fantastic locations, fantastic positions where I can hide the hull of the vehicle while only exposing the turrets. Basically very little chance to get penetrated in the turret. This thing has a fantastic turret armor, and it also looks pretty good. It doesn't have the weak spots that the T-34 has. The T-34 can be killed by being shot in the turret, since its turret it's a bit bulged to the side. Well, this is kind of more flat, it doesn't have any bulge where you can get penetrated from the front. Oh look, a Tiger 2. premium Tiger as well. Direct hit in the turret, and yeah, that was a nice hit and nice kill. Super Hellcat, very nice vehicle, but no armor, and one precise hit and the Super Hellcat has been destroyed. That was kill number 2. Now this little position between the rocks can be a bit problematic since you can expose the side armor, but it offers a very good view on the center of the map, on zone B. And you can take the aircraft and just launch the bombs, which is what I'm about to do. Dropping bombs and maybe launching missiles. With this aircraft, I rely more on the missiles to kill the tanks. And someone stole my kill. Lovely. Well, actually, maybe not. I got one kill with the bombs, which is fine. Now that tank isn't quite visible, but I'll just blindly shoot. Maybe it hits. You never know. Okay, we have a vehicle right in front of us. Ferdinand. You shoot the Ferdinand right there next to the main gun, and that's basically where it has no armor, and the Ferdinand has been blown up. Actually, I think it has 200mm armor in that spot, but it's flat, so it's very easy to penetrate that flat surface. I did fire blindly, maybe it hit something, maybe not. In this case, it didn't. I have 4 kills, so doing pretty well. Well, doing pretty well kill-wise, but the enemy is currently leading since they have captured more zones. The reverse speed isn't the best, but it's usable, so I'll definitely use the reverse. I mean, it's better than the 2 km/h reverse that we have on some of the other vehicles. The reverse speed is important, very important. That was a T29 that exposed the side turret armor, and I got a very good kill there. Kill number 5. Now let's see if I... Well, there is no tanks in the middle, okay, that's fine. But there may be tanks coming to capture zone A, and this is my favorite. Well, my favorite position, basically. Oh, look, a Panther. Beautiful, that was a nice hit. I love to shoot Panthers at the sides, because they have no armor at the side and they just pop. It's so satisfying to see those turrets fly. Okay, AMX M4. And there's one tank that spawns in front of me. I'll try to get the AMX M4 first. Oh, they were aiming at my turrets. They were aiming at my turrets, and yeah, I wasted the shot there. Now what do we have there? A T-54. Okay. Now the T-54 can penetrate my lower plate, but they should not be able to penetrate my turret. I'll just machine gun the tracks, and now the T-54 is completely immobilized. See how they're showing the side armor? Yeah, that's where I'll put a shell in. And the T-54 destroyed. That was a very good kill. As you can see, blowing up tracks with this thing is very easy. Just shoot at the tracks if you miss, and it will just tear the tracks to shreds. Okay, that's a M6E2. Now you kill that vehicle by shooting it between the turret and the hull. Basically, you shoot the turret ring. It has absolutely no armor there, and it's huge. Technically, shouldn't be able to miss it, so it's a huge target anyway. And right in the center between the turrets and the hull and the M6, and the M62 has been blown up. Kill number 8. Object, that was a very good kill. Very easy to kill. a T10A. You can kill a T10A by shooting it in the lower plate or shooting it in the commander with high explosive, and it will overpressure the vehicle. Since it has almost no armor at the top of the hull of the turret. I love how my artillery does absolutely nothing. Every time I launch that artillery, nothing happens. And watch their artillery just hitting my tank. Just watch this. There. What did I say? And of course, it hits the track. And I think I saw the bomber coming my way. Yeah, I think the bomber is coming my way. Yep, the bomber is of course coming my way. And I think it's already too late. Yeah, the bombs are. Yeah, I think I'm dead. I seen the bombs drop. Yeah, there we go. Oh well, couldn't do anything. When bad luck hits, and that's what happens. But I think it was a pretty good match anyway. Wasn't a victory, but I think I did pretty well here, so not going to complain about. Let's see the score actually. Well, I outperformed the enemy team and I outperformed my own team, so that's a fantastic victory. So, that's the T29, I would say the best vehicle at the moment that you can use to farm experience, to farm silver, because it's very good. The tank is very good, it's very fun to drive, it's performing really well, and it does earn a lot. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.